This is a story about our working poor, about a local family that was trying hard and getting by until injury and bad luck threw them into a sad but noble safety net. Take a good look at this beautiful family and listen to their story.
I was a laborer for a street paving crew, and I was backed over by a bobcat. He backed over me and broke my right ankle and fractured my left foot. A long time ago, I heard you're a week away from being homeless, and believe me, it actually happened that way.
And that's where Stephanie and Maxwell landed, but they don't have any time at all for reflection. They have a lot more to worry about than themselves.
I'm Cheyenne and I'm 11.
Jealousy and I'm 10.
Max and I'm 12.
Malcolm and I'm 9.
I'm 5. Wesley. I'm 4. I almost 5. Was my birthday.
And what's your name?
Randy, Cowboy Randy.
And Cowboy Randy makes 6. 6 kids, disabled dad, no cash. Stephanie, coincidentally and crushingly laid off from her job the day Max's workers' comp ran out. Rent couldn't be paid. The eviction papers were wedged in the screen door. So they were driven to the refuge of last resort, not naive about what is at stake.
I've lived everywhere, and I've been in a lot of bad situations, but I'm strong enough to handle it. I wonder how they're going to, deal with this later in life, being as young as they are. Me and my wife sleep here, and all the kids squeeze in like sardines there. So as long as nobody turns much, as long as nobody does too much turning, we manage to get a half decent night's sleep.
But it's all a little bit more frightening when the sun goes down. It's about midnight. The doors were closed here at 10 o'clock, and no one will be let out except for the courtyard, which is enclosed until tomorrow morning. So it's a bit of a lockdown. This is a study in difficult coexistence. Sadness and desperation mingle with the unpleasant smell of 111 people jammed into the church's chambers. The air conditioning rumbles through the sweltering night. This is night 4 in the shelter for Cheyenne and Jealousy and Max and Malcolm, Wesley and little Randy, who somehow sleep through the infant's crying, the coughing, the moaning, the occasional angry rages of total strangers, a family of 8 jammed into the space equivalent of a small bathroom. Stephen Johnson, a fundraiser for and on this night supervisor of the shelter, feels for the family.
I fear for them constantly because these are not the type of kids that are used to this kind of life. The rest of the kids that we have here, they're part of that cycle of homelessness. Their parents have been homeless, their grandparents were homeless. These are not your normal homeless people.
This is like our 4th night here.
But morning comes and day 5 begins with few complaints.
I don't think it's too bad, except for the lights don't go out till 10, so we can't go to sleep till 10.
Out on Okeechobee Boulevard, and in a stand of trees in Lake Worth, in a grove off 95 in Boca Raton, and on the streets of West Palm Beach, the chronic homeless face the ticking clock of lives shortened by bad luck and bad choices, while a family that fell draws on strength in numbers.
It's just not the same for our children. So mentally, you worry about your kids, because you love them and you want the best for them.
For these kids, the only experience that I hope that they take from it is that when they become adults, that they will remember this and not want to ever be back in this situation.
I want to be self-sufficient. I want my workers' comp that's due to me. And then I want to go back to work and pay my rent and feed my kids the way, anybody else does. I don't want to be fed or kept.
6 days into their stay at Westgate, suddenly hope, the promise of a job and a move very quickly to a motel. A second chance for a family to get back some of what they'd lost. Tim Malloy, News Channel 5.